Wait. Did Triumph just drop a scrambler that can fight a bear, climb a mountain, and still take you to Starbucks in style? Let's talk about the beast that's half motorcycle, half action movie, the Triumph Scrambler 1200X 2026, and trust me, you're not ready for this wild ride. Buckle up, fam, or should I say, scramble up. Hey you. Yes, you. What's up, legends? Welcome back to Biker's Choice, the only channel where motorcycles meet madness and sarcasm is part of the fuel mix. Okay, before we start, serious question, have you ever looked at a bike and thought, bro, are you trying to be James Bond's escape vehicle or Indiana Jones' jungle ride? Well, Triumph just said, why not both? Because the Triumph Scrambler 1200X 2026 is here, and it's flexing harder than your gym crush on chest day. Let's dive in, and don't blink, or the bike might go off-roading without you. First thoughts, is it a bike or a superhero? Okay fam, let's break this down. You ever see a Scrambler and go, cool bike, but can it survive the apocalypse? Triumph was like, YUP. The 1200X is built like it owes nobody anything. It's that dude who shows up to a wedding wearing boots because he might need to hike a mountain right after the vows. Skull. Tell me in the comments, if this bike had a name, what would it be? My vote? Sir Scrambles a lot. Engine and performance, the heart of a mad lad. Let's talk engine, baby. We're dealing with a 1,200 cubic centimeters parallel twin that delivers smooth power like a barista with a PhD in torque. And you get about 89 horsepower and 81 lb-ft of torque, enough to make your grandma wheelie on accident. But wait, it's not just bronze. It's got ride-by-wire, multiple riding modes, and traction control, so even if you have the instincts of a confused squirrel, this bike's got your back. Seriously, drop a in the chat if you love a bike that's both smart and jacked. Suspension and handling, road? What road? The Scrambler 1200X doesn't care if you're on asphalt, gravel, or the moon. It's got long travel suspension, Showa forks, and dual rear shocks tuned to make potholes feel like polite suggestions. Taking it off-road? Cool. Riding through downtown traffic chaos? Even cooler. Running from your responsibilities? Most definitely. Oh, and it has spoked wheels like an old-school gentleman who also does MMA. Classy, but punchy. Quick poll, would you take this thing camping or just flex on people at the coffee shop? Drop a, or, in the chat right now. Comfort and ergonomics, for the adventurer who also likes cushions. Now, Triumph didn't just build a beast. They built a beast that cares about your lower back. The seat height is adjustable, somewhere around 32 inches, which means even your short king friends can scramble. It's got a wide handlebar, relaxed foot pegs, and a seat comfier than most couches in student hostels. If you've ever cried after a 3-hour ride, this Scrambler is like, bro, not on my watch. Tech features, it knows more than you do. Triumph went full Tony Stark with this one. We're talking full-color TFT display, Bluetooth, USB charging, turn-by-turn navigation, cruise control, and even keyless ignition. Seriously, if this bike had a dating profile, it'd say, loyal, rugged, tech-savvy, and smells like freedom. Question for the chat, would you swipe right on the 1200X? Comment if yes, or not, if you're already in a toxic relationship with your current bike. Build and looks, born dirty, stays handsome. Can we just appreciate this design? The 2026 Scrambler 1200X looks like it just rode out of a Mad Max movie and didn't even wash up. Classic Triumph tank, high-mounted exhausts that whisper rebellion, minimal bodywork, and a rugged stance that says, I was born in a garage, raised in the dirt, and now I eat asphalt for breakfast. Also comes in some cheeky color options, including a matte khaki that screams, I'm an adventurer, and maybe a little emotionally unavailable. Safety and brakes, yes, you can be wild and wise. You know how wild kids still wear helmets. Triumph's the wild kid who brings cornering ABS, switchable traction control, and dual-disc Brembo brakes to the party. You can go off-road like a lunatic and still come back in one piece. Maybe not emotionally, but physically at least. If this bike had a motto it would be reckless, responsibly. Pricing and rivals, worth every scrambled penny. So what's the damage? Expected price? Around $13,000 to $14,000. But look, for a bike that does everything but cook dinner, it's not a bad deal. Compared to the Ducati Scrambler Desert Sled or the BMW R90 Scrambler, the 1200X feels like the cool, rugged cousin who also has a stable job. Question time. If I gave you 14 grand right now, what would you buy? Triumph 1200X, Ducati Desert Sled, BMW R90. Tell me in the comments. Go wild. Mods and add-ons, customizing your monster. Now for the mod maniacs out there, yes, you can totally go full mad scientist on this thing. Add panniers for adventure. Add lights for style. Add a louder exhaust to wake your neighbors, or their ancestors. The Triumph accessory catalog is thick. Like 200-page PDF thick. You can turn this thing into an apocalypse survival unit or a Sunday cruiser. Let me know your dream mod combo in the chat. I'm thinking, high fenders, fog lights, and zombie repellent. Final verdict, buy it or buy it. So here's the tea, folks. If you're looking for a bike that goes fast, looks dirty hot, rides like a dream, handles roads and rocks, makes you feel cooler than you are, then the Triumph Scrambler 1200X 2026 is an absolute yes. If it were a movie, it'd be a mix of John Wick, Mad Max, and a sprinkle of Fast and Furious, but British and polite. That's it from Biker's Choice, fam. If you laughed, learned, or now feel personally attacked by how cool this bike is, like, comment and scramble that subscribe button. Tell me in the comments, would you daily this beast or keep it for weekend madness? And remember, stay safe, stay wild, and if your bike ain't dirty, are you even living? Catch you in the next one.